My name is Sean Gordon. I'm president and founder of Two Not One Fatherhood and Families. Today I'm just going to have a post on Father's Day, actually June the 20th, 2010. And it's a response to a Facebook status post that I put up in regards to moms, single moms wishing themselves a happy Father's Day. Sometimes the only form of communication we have doesn't suffice. A Facebook status post update or a tweet reply or a written blog wouldn't do this situation any justice. So I thought I would do a video to kind of relay my thoughts on this or my position. First, I want to say, as the founder of an organization that works primarily with fathers, that does mean I'm a father advocate, but I'm also a supporter of single moms and a person who looks to develop the young people today. And so I'm working with a lot of young people who are coming from female-headed single-parent homes. And I'm also dealing with a lot of single moms who are frustrated about the situation. And a lot of fathers who either need to step up or who have stepped up and are looking for some support in their efforts. But to kind of lead into this discussion, I want to just point out how long I've been having this debate. This debate has been going on. My organization founded in 2006, and the initial conversation I had with a father was in 2004. A young man by the name of Terrence who picked up his daughter at the liquor store. And when he picked up his daughter at the liquor store, I think she was 6 months, maybe a year on a visitation. Mom never came back. So this father was extremely frustrated. And when during this conversation that we had at one of the local high schools with some fathers and some mothers, he says, I'm the father and the mother. And I told him, you can't be both. And then at that time, of course, some of the single moms chimed in, well, I'm the mother and the father. And I asked him, I said, well, what makes you the mom and the dad? Because some of the examples that were given to me, well, I go to the football games and I stay up in sports and this and that. And I looked at him and I said, well, all you've done is told me that you're a parent that has to do all the parenting, but you still haven't given me a reason why you're both parents. So I want to kind of address my position. Just 3 points to address my position, and then I'm going to enjoy Father's Day. But my first position, or my first point, is that this is in no shape, form, or fashion is taken away from the struggles and the burden and stress of being a single mom. I think sometimes when I make that post, especially on a day like today, there's a tendency to think, okay, he doesn't want to recognize the hard work that we do, and that cannot be farther from the truth. The reality is I appreciate all the single moms, and I was raised by a single mom before she died at the age of 10. So I just want to put it out there. My position is not to condemn any of the single moms who are doing a great job raising their kids. Which leads to the second point. No one parent can substitute the role of the other. And it's not about just a physical presence, but it's also a mental presence. To give an example. One of the best examples often used is when single parents say, well, my child used to give, if I'm a single, if you're a single mom, or let's say I'm a single father and my daughter gives me a happy Mother's Day card on Mother's Day, and we're like, oh, that's cute, man, and in a way we feel a sense of vindication. But the reality is we need to really look at that, because as a parent, as a father, let me just say personally, if I was a single parent, I wouldn't want my children giving me a card on Mother's Day saying, Happy Mother's Day. I understand the philosophy, but for me there's deeper connotations. One, children need not to be confused about what parent is raising them. And I think sometimes when we allow that to happen, no, you don't have to give me, I should be able to say, no, don't give me a Mother's Day card because my day is in June. That's my second point. My third point really goes into the work that I do about making fatherhood normal. If we really want to make fatherhood normal, if we really want to put action on the lip service we give about children being raised with the love and affection of both parents, then in situations like this, it really won't even be a debate. Because the reality is, we know that one parent can't substitute for the other. Wouldn't it be great if when men are seen with their children, thoughts or statements wouldn't be made like you're babysitting or you're playing Mr. Mom? And wouldn't it also be great that in an arrangement where there's separated parents, and the arrangement that works best for those parents is that maybe maybe the children are with the father, and you don't have people asking the father, was the mom on drugs, and you don't have people asking the mother, are you recovering addict? That's a harsh reality. But again, this conversation sparks that type of discussion. So let me just conclude with this. Some of the responses to my post kind of would lead to the fact or imply that I'm taking this personal, or that I'm offended by the comments that are made, and that I only deal with this on Father's Day. But truth of the matter is, I have this conversation just about all year long. Well, I do. I've been having it for that first conversation was in 2004. So for at least 6 years, I've been having this debate, this ongoing conversation about when times pop up and one single parent says, I'm both parents. I've been having this conversation for a long time. However, I think if we want to improve parenting, it does start with these type of conversations. You know, changing the ideology of parenting begins today, and it begins with these type of discussions. So I welcome these conversations, and maybe we can have more community dialogue about this. Truth of the matter, if each parent was doing their part, we wouldn't have these crossroads. But again, this is just my position, and it's one that I stand firm on. And I think if we can continue to have these discussions, then we actually can change the lives of children one father at a time. Thank you, and happy Father's Day.